you're a student on campus at Oneonta, these pillars meant to be something special for you. Especially when you rise through these pillars as a new student, and then as a graduating senior, you cross through the opposite way. Everybody has a joyful experience when crossing through these pillars as a student. The pillars of SUNY Oneonta, one of the most iconic and historical remains of the SUNY Oneonta campus. Every semester during late August or January, new students cross through these pillars forwardly to start a new life as a student at SUNY Oneonta. For graduating seniors, every December or May before the day of graduation, students cross through these pillars the other way as a celebration of finishing their journey as a student at SUNY Oneonta. The tradition is known as Pass Through the Pillars. It's been celebrated for more than 17 years. But how did it all started? Why do people celebrate this tradition of passing through the pillars? I told librarian Heather Stalter, who agreed to speak with me about the history of the pillars and the tradition itself.
Yeah, okay, so the passing of the pillars is really an important tradition, and it does actually go back, just like you said, all the way to 1889 when the Oneonta Normal School was first founded. And
the original school.
Yes, the original school. And at that time, there was only one building on campus, and we referred to it as the first Old Main. And so all of the classes and all of the professors' offices and like everything was in this one building. There are pillars, of course. The students and faculty and the administrators would walk through every single day. So this was 1889, and everything was going really great until 1894, when there was a tragic fire which basically burned the building to the ground, and nothing could be saved. Nobody was hurt, so this is good. But they had to just demolish the building. So that was quite a blow. But at the time, James Milne was the principal. He was responsible for keeping everybody positive, and they had classes the next day in a few buildings downtown. And under his leadership, the building was rebuilt in less than a year, bigger and better and even more beautiful. And there were pillars in the front of this building as well. The symbolic meaning behind the passing of the pillars is that thousands and thousands and thousands of students and faculty and everybody coming in and out of the building, in and out of Oneonta Normal School, and then, as it changed names until what we have now, SUNY Oneonta. Right. And students, standing there, the students would sit on the steps and study when the weather was nice. But then we fast forward again to 1977. There were a lot of the new buildings on campus, like the building we're in now, and Morris, and like Netzer. And so all these new modern buildings. So Old Main was falling into disrepair at the same time. And then in 1977, it was sold and then eventually demolished, which is heartbreaking. But somebody, actually a group of people, had the foresight to save the pillars. Right. And so, they were set aside in storage.
And then later on in 1981, the pillars were being put into the area where they are now, which is right between the Fitzell Hall and the Fine Arts Center.
Yes. So actually, though, I can't remember what year it was, but they were when I started 17 years ago, the pillars were in a different spot. And I can't remember where they were. It wasn't that far away from where they are now. So they have moved a few times.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite something, and it's really special that we still have them. And when you walk as freshmen through the pillars coming into the college, basically, and then as you pass through them as seniors,
As seniors, it's the opposite way.
yes, right, it is. Yeah, to symbolize, the going out into the world. So, yeah, it's thousands and thousands before you, have.
Before me and lots of other students at SUNY Oneonta today.
Yeah, it's very special, quite special. And like, if anybody's interested in seeing the photographs, or, we do actually have a few pieces of the furniture from the old main here in this room, in the Alden room. We're looking to the future, but we have such strong ties to the past that kind of, make us strong, and, it's something to build off of.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. And the pass through the pillars, the tradition is almost 20 years old, about. So yeah, and I imagine it will just keep going forever.
On the day of December 4th, 2021, just one day before the fall commencement ceremony, I attended my last and final pass through the pillars. The celebration kind of started with loud music and the Red Dragon dancing to the music as a way to celebrate the seniors, to congratulate them from SUNY Oneonta before the seniors passed through those pillars. I'm about to walk up through the pillars for the last time. I had such an amazing time passing through those pillars for the last time as a student at SUNY Oneonta. Hopefully next time when I visit SUNY Oneonta, I'll meet those pillars once again, like I say to them, until we meet again.